Hi students, how are you all? I hope all are well. Okay students, welcome to Science Bridge course class. So in the last class we discussed about cell. What is cell and what is tissue, what different types of tissues and microorganisms, what different types of microorganisms and useful and harmful microorganisms. Okay. Today we discuss about human respiratory system and human blood circulation. Okay. Okay students, let us see human respiratory system. Okay students, so respiratory system. To understand the process of breathing, in humans, the main organs responsible for respiration are present in the thoracic cavity. In the thorax region, the ribcage and a dome-shaped fibrous tissue is known as diaphragms are observed. Present within the ribcage are the pleural membrane, which includes the lungs. The right lung is divided into three lobes: the right superior, right middle, and the right inferior lobe. The left lung is smaller and has only two lobes: the left superior and the left inferior lobe. Okay. The lungs, both lungs are associated externally with small tubular bronchi, which unite and extend into the trachea. The trachea has incomplete C-shaped rings of cartilage, which prevents the tracheal wall from collapsing. The trachea leads into the pharynx, which is connected to the nostrils. As we breathe in air, the oxygen molecules enters the nostrils and travel downwards through the pharynx and trachea to finally reach the bronchi. From each bronchus, oxygen travels into the lungs. Within the lungs, the bronchus divides repeatedly to form bronchioles. Oxygen travels through these bronchioles and reaches the alveoli, each of which is surrounded by a network of capillaries. A section of one alveoli shows the presence of numerous alveolar chambers with pores. Blood containing RBC is seen flowing through the capillaries. The oxygen molecules from the alveolus diffuse into the capillary and then get absorbed by the bluish purple RBC. This causes oxygenation of the RBC. And the transition in the color from bluish purple is red is observed. The blood moving into the alveolus contains RBCs in carbon dioxide molecules. These molecules are released into the alveolus. The carbon dioxide collects in the alveolar chamber and then from the alveolus it travels through the bronchioles into the bronchus. Which finally reaches the trachea and is breathed out through the nostrils. So the process of breathing in air, rich in oxygen is called inhalation. After the contraction of the muscular diaphragm, the lungs expand and the air rushes in, resulting in the inflation of the alveoli. During exhalation, the diaphragm moves up and the lungs contract, thus the alveoli deflates, causing the air to be forced out. This exhaled air is rich in carbon dioxide. This process of inhalation and exhalation is known as respiration, which is approximately 20 times per minute. Okay, students? Okay. Students, let us see transportation in human beings. In the previous class, we discussed about respiration also. Okay, today we discuss about transporting human beings. As we learned earlier, blood transport food, oxygen and salts takes away waste materials from our body. Blood is a fluid connective tissue. In fluid medium, blood is called as plasma, in which cells are suspended. The plasma in the blood helps in transportation of food, oxygen, carbon dioxide and nitrogenous wastes in dissolved form. Oxygen in the blood is carried by red blood cells. This is very important. To perform all the functions of circulation, a pumping organ called heart is present in human body. It consists of network of tubes to reach all the tissues of the system. Let us discuss about heart in detail. Heart is a muscular organ which is conical in shape, size as of fist and located on the left side of the chest. Let us discuss about structure of heart in detail. The heart is divided into 4 chambers. Upper 2 chambers are called auricles. Lower 2 chambers are called ventricles. One is the left side, another one is right side. Upper chambers of the heart, okay, it is called atrium or auricles. Lower 2 chambers are called ventricles. The lower, there is a thicker muscular, the upper thinner muscular. To prevent backward flow of blood, valves are present between the auricles and ventricles. The blood in the body is differentiated in 2 types of rich contents. Oxygen-rich content blood is called as oxygenated blood. Carbon dioxide-rich content blood is called as deoxygenated blood. To prevent both types of blood mixing in the heart is divided into chambers. Understood? Oxygenated blood, which is oxygen-rich content, reaches from lungs to heart and distributed to rest of the parts of the body. Deoxygenated blood, which is carbon-rich content, collected from all parts of the body to heart for purification. Okay, students. So I hope all are understand these two process. One is the respiratory system, another one is blood circulation. Okay. So next class I will come with new topic. Thank you.